listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. Well, it kind of went okay. I don't know if I'm going to rent it. I don't know if it'll be available when I apply. Again, a lot of things happen when criminals aren't approved of and accepted by the government and the institutions where crazy people reside and work and live. They don't see it. Yeah, we're the foundation, we're the institutions. Crazy people. Really crazy people. So, Jesus likes it. Obviously, what I said earlier, a lot of people are healing there. Like a lot of things going on. So, again, Jesus likes it. The only question is, maintain my health and live there. Very nice people all the way around. When you want to call people riffraff, you're actually all the riffraff, but you stole the world from everyone else. I guess the same. Of course, you go in and see the model, you know. And it's nice. I mean, I can't complain about the location. Yeah, maybe Walmart's a little bit of a distance, but that's some other places. And the crazy part is, I mean, it could be around there. Like, you go some places, I mean, some of the nicest places, they just have cell towers every 25 feet. That's, I went across the highway to another place where they have rugs. I mean, it's a really nice looking place. Recommend to them, just put hard floors in the front and, vinyl, whatever. And I mean, it stays rented anyway, so they don't need to do any upgrades, I'm sure. There's like one apartment available. So, real wildcat. Maybe, you're looking back towards an earlier owner that made money through it, keeps it. Might be one of the original real owners that people just kind of buy. So, yeah, it looked okay. I mean, it's smaller than I wanted, but I can get a garage, which makes sense. I have a lot of storage. That's what happens when I move into an apartment. Like, I try to get I never got to it, get a second bedroom for storage or a larger bedroom. So this one's smaller, a larger apartment. This one's smaller, but I have the option of a garage, and then all my storage goes in there, so I don't think it'll be a problem at all. But I don't know. Again, it's an older place, and but it's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful when it's overcast. Problem is, there's not enough clouds. So although we have the tornadoes moving east and south, uh, the problem is, I think the weather is becoming sunnier. I have to look and see if that's happening here, because it's what I think is happening. So you're having less cooling. Oh, it's not heating up as much as Oklahoma and Texas. You might actually have more sun and more consistent. You don't have the cooling you used to have, but it's still cool. We're heading into some real hot weather for a couple days. then it's going to rain. Cool. So they were, it was really welcoming environment. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the guy yesterday, but it just, I mean, your places, they kind of, like, it's probably a them place, and not to say they're them people who are working there, but it just, they have a certain odor to them, not a psychological, a metaphysical odor. Like I'm being set up here, aren't I? I mean, it could be everywhere. I mean, they own a lot. So, and again, over there, I could tell some people would probably work for money to do whatever they asked them to do. But it's a pretty big place. And it's kind of in an area that I wanted to be in, just a little further north, I will say. I mean, I got to get out of there, and that's for sure. Again, I could probably pay the same rate and get a 6-month lease that where I'm at and have a bigger place and a garage. So when it comes down to that, and it's no Taj Mahal over there, but again, it was good in the winter, but some, people moved in that, they're just bad people, really. And it has nothing to do with drinking. People always drink there. Actually, the biggest drunks are the nicest, I'd say they're the nicest people there. Guess what? They're black. The one guy's always smiling. I'm like, he came in from work the other day. He came out, oh, you're smiling, you're happy, right? He said, oh, I'm always happy. He went inside after work, got out, he came out. And he got, but I said to him, if I had that truck you're driving, if I could afford that truck you're driving, I would be smiling too. I did like $100,000, I bet, somewhere up in that range. So again, that's another perspective that people don't, like people that are disabled, they can't empathize with them. People can't empathize with disability. The people that are them can't empathize with having a different life, and then possibly somebody worked hard and didn't get anywhere because of the system that they know exists that they screw people with. So again, they're double-minded, they're double-tongued, double-minded, narcissistic. That's gonna be nice too. Some winter hits. They got some real nice winters. I love it when it's cold. All that. All that. Just if I were to go to Montana right now, I'd be put in the middle of it. Right? And all I'm trying to do is kind of move up the middle ground and work it all out. But they do the same thing both sides. They can say, well, he's conservative to the liberal, and he's too conservative, he's too liberal, he's too this, whatever. I don't think I got the name of Jesus, Mister Shopping Cart. Sure. I don't know what nothing wrong with him. Teach himself well. Just has a lot of stuff in a shopping cart moving out down the road. It's just, I'll tell you what, their double room here is inviting, but their big room, but the price is just too much. I mean, when I discussed it with the woman, I said if I rent this, I can even get like a 6-month lease, and we can move up to a bigger apartment. But what they have is this, and this is like, I have enough present mind not to rent it, but they have an apartment, a 2-bedroom, but they call it a 1-bedroom den because they close off the back walk-in closet. And it's really a good deal, but in that black walk-in closet, It's the fire alarm panel and utility panels. So yeah, they have to inspect it twice a year. You have to give us access for that. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be deep state hog heaven. And they're like, you have to give us emergency access. They would like pay somebody to go in there every day and bug me. I'd start broadcasting. They'd be like, "All right, go in there now." Actually, they wouldn't do that because that would be like too cool. Oh, there's an emergency at the fire battle. Rogan should have like a fire panel in a closet next to where he is, and then like firemen bust in, and he's like, "There's an emergency at the fire panel. We have to hold broadcast for a second here." And I told him, I said, I got hacked. I told him, I said, hackers stalk me. I said, I don't know if I'm trying to figure out if it's a father and a daughter or what. That's not into. I don't know. I mean, she's be over 18. I just don't want it to be some sort of weird thing. Like she's checking them out too. I think everybody's trying to figure out what's going on there. And if a young woman with an older man, that's that. But look, this is like double psychology. Like all the weirdos that work for them are out. Are they pushing me out? Or are they forcing me to say it's double psychology? Is what they're trying to use. No, you can't ignore it. Believe me. You're telling me to ignore people that are crooks, that stole my life away, stole my family away. One probably had sex with my ex-wife. Stay peaceful.